What's up, guys? Chad here. I want to start off by saying I'm sorry about my voice in this video. I'm being killed by hay fever. Um, anyway, in this video, we're gonna just kind of talk over the most important things. There's not a lot of nuance in this fight, so I'm gonna be focusing on the main things that we need to keep in mind here. Let's head into the video. All right. So this first ramp, I start at like 11-10 seconds ish. And it's for the first heal absorb. If you play Oracle here, that is where you want to send your evang so that it's back up for the two most dangerous spots in phase 1. So I send my buttons here, and you'll see as well that I will sequence all my penances in a row here. And the reason for that is because there's simply no reason at all ever to weave smite here. The goal is to remove the heal absorb, and it goes out almost all at once. So formatting your healing for a longer healing event makes absolutely no sense. After that, we're going to be sending some mini ramps. So it's going to be a Radiance here. It's going to be a Mind Blast. So the name of the game on this fight is I want to spot heal people with Withering Flames. So I sent a shield on the other guy who got it there. And then here I send a shield again, and I penanced him. And that's kind of the name of the game. Now, we're moving into the next ramp here. This is the Uppies ramp. It happens during this pull-in. It's kind of annoying. Dodge a tornado just by a bit. And we send the Uppies here. We're kind of late. But, yeah. It's the heal absorb that happens at like 54 seconds. That's our Uppies. Again, after this, it's we have a mini ramp coming. The name of the game is still the same. We want to spot heal people who might get the Withering Flames here. And we're watching our feet. Getting the buff here. I kind of wanted to hold that wheel and woe stack, those wheel and woe stacks, but yeah, whatever. So 1 minute and 34 seconds is usually when I start my ramp here. And that's the next evang. So I ramped a lot with flash heal here just to like help take off these shields. I spot healed somebody as I was ramping as well, and I like took out my dispel as well. So this ramp takes longer than a usual ramp because you're gonna have to dispel during it. We got a bit unlucky there. We got a Withering Flames during this because an ad hasn't died, but we took care of that. Again, smite is not used inside the ramp pretty much. You're just sequencing all your penances just to get rid of the heal absorb, right? Excellent. So here we have a bunch of mini ramps now. The next ramp is we're gonna be holding it for a bit. The next ramp we're gonna start at 3 minutes and 14 seconds. So you can see that that's a minute off. So the name of the game stays the same still. So we're just gonna be spot healing people with the Withering Flames debuff. We're gonna trying to keep them alive. You can see I send defensive penances on people with the debuff. On this fight, it's very rare that people die with the heal absorb and nothing else. But it's very common that people die with the Withering Flames. So identifying what kills your raid and like helping to fix that is always the way to go. On this fight, spot healing was needed in particularly that that part of the fight. So that's what I did. You could probably achieve more HPS by going wider in mini ramps and smiting and sending offensive penances, but when progging this boss, my concern was primarily to kill it on first kill, so as should yours be, of course. We get a debuff here, I shield. We get another debuff, and that's my dispel. I sent a flash heal on them. And I'm also ramping now, as you can see. It's 3:19 or so we're in our ramp already. We started at 3:14. And this is for the flame and coin. And this is a ramp that really needs gas. So you see I have barrier, I have evang. This is just all gas. So this ramp, it's the only ramp in the entire fight where you can see me weave smites between my penances. It's because the damage lasts long enough to warrant it, right? Because we even go into another heal absorb right after, and you want to be healthy for it so that people don't just die during it. We get the cloud. If you get this, you just move away immediately. You never ever greed. I'm surprised that coin didn't kill me. So we got a mini ramp here. One thing to note as well, it's important to be early on the flame and coin ramp, because if you're not, then the next ramp will not be doable. Like the next heal absorb that you want to evang, you're not going to be ready for it. Okay. So nothing is kind of happening again. We're going through the mini ramps. We're spot healing. All asymmetric damage is being taken care of by penances. So you saw a shield there on the Withering Flames target, defensive penances on people that were injured, instead of an offensive penance. We need control, and the defensive penances offer us that. We know better than the game who of the injured players need like to help the most. So that's why I choose to send the defensive penances and not just leave it to Twin Sight. So here is where you would evang, but mine wasn't ready, so I sent Uppies here instead. Now, here, we got told to stop DPS. So now I'm kind of just cruising, and I see that the heal absorb is like 6 seconds away, and I'm like, alright, that's fucked. So I will no longer get, like, you can get 2 more evanges in this fight at the spot that I was at, but I'm only gonna get 1 more. But that's okay. Like I said, name of the game is to kill the boss. That heal absorb isn't really dangerous. The last few evanges on this fight don't matter a whole lot. It's of course important you still hit them, but they're not as important as the first 2. First 3 even, sorry. But yeah, you see me hit it on this heal absorb here. Not a bad one either. Like, keeping us healthy through the start of this phase is a very good vibe. And in phase 2, this is the only like really like a rough fight part of the fight in my opinion as a disc priest. I think that the really stringent movement is quite rough. It took me a while to learn. But it's not, once you get like a couple of pulls, like 10 or so pulls into phase 2, it's gonna fall right into place. In this phase, spot healing could have been more important, but it's relatively hard because you can't make a weak aura to track who has the hot streak. So the fire beam that goes out on players, you can't see who has it. But you can still send shields on them if they dip low, just to give other healers some time to top them up. Outside of that, obviously, you can just mini ramp, and this is the part where you can probably send a lot more smites into them and offensive penances. I didn't expect us to place that coil behind us, so I kind of ended up just running through the beam. Pay attention to the boss, its movement, and the beams from the coils for sure. Luckily, I died when I was no longer needed. We just had to push damage through the enrage here. But yeah, that is the one-armed bandit video. Again, I'm very sorry about my voice. It's very rough making this video with a hay fever, but hopefully it's okay. Thank you all for watching.